Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd give you a little update on the brush truck build. You can see I've made a few changes visually here. First being, I lowered the ride height down. So before it was pretty tall, but with these smaller RC four-wheel drive tires, it just kind of looked too tall. So I wanted to bring the ride height down to what would be kind of more of a stock F250 height. So I did this actually by, instead of trying to shorten the shocks, there's actually a pretty quick way you can do this. You can move the lower shock mounting point. Instead of being on the axle kind of up here, you can take the bolt out of the link and just replace it with a longer bolt and then attach your shock into there. And then that's kind of an easy way to get you down a couple of millimeters. In this case, it kind of looks just right with the body, I think, now. Of course, we'll see once I get it all painted, but I feel this is probably where it's going to stay. Now, I also played with the wheelbase a little bit. I ended up shortening the front backwards just a little bit, and then the back looks pretty good, but I did accidentally misdrill the holes. I thought I had it set once before, so I'll have to come up with a solution for that. I got some ideas with the accessories that I want to mount up here, like some hose reels and maybe a pump or a generator or something, so I'll probably find a way just to re-drill those holes and then cover them up with some kind of an accessory. So mistake on my part. Unfortunately, these bodies are out of production now, so you can't get another one, so I got to make this one work, and it's minor error, but I think I'll be all right. Now, what I also wanted to do here was I actually ordered a few electronics for this thing, so I thought I would do an unboxing of what I picked up. Got a couple of neat things. So this truck needed a motor and a speed control because the original one decided to stop working. So I spent a little time on Amazon and not wanting to put too much money into electronics, I ended up coming across this one here. So I got this for about 65 bucks. It's a speed control, motor, and a little programmer. So let's take a look at it. So some instructions. So first up, looks like we've got, here's the programmer. So you can make a few adjustments on here. Initial drag brake, reverse force start modes, low voltage cutoff, initial start force. It just plugs right into the channel there. So then here is our speed control. Now, one thing I did like about this, when I ordered it, it already comes with a Dean's connector, which is what I already use on all of my batteries. But this speed control is fairly small size, which I think will work just fine on the running boards in there. So it's got a power switch, everything you need. So set that off to the side. Now this motor, they call it the crawler motor. It's a 5-slot 13-turn motor. It's already soldered up, ready to go. So it's 13 turn, but from what I was told, the 5 slots, even though they're a lower turn count, they're like an equivalent to more of a, if you had a 4 slot, something like a 25 turn. Don't quote me on that though. But I think 13 turns should still produce pretty good speed. This one's not really going to be a true rock crawler with the style I'm going after. So a little bit of speed, plus since this truck will be run by my son mostly, I'm gonna keep it at 2S. So I think this will be fine. So I'm really interested to see how well this combo does. Let's pop up the instructions here real quick. Let's see. So this is a 60 amp ESC. You can take a 2 to 3 cell LiPo. BEC 7.4 volt 2 amp. It's actually got a pretty good BEC in it. Connection instructions. There we go. So I'll get this all installed, and then I'll do a running video, kind of show off what this is capable of. I'm really curious. I can't remember if I said, but I got it for about 65 bucks. So not a bad deal if it works all right. Now, the other thing here is actually, I'll open this one first. This is the accessory for the emergency side of this truck. So let me pop this box. So I actually found this through another YouTube video. I'll see if I can find that and throw that in the description below. This, so, oh, get the glare out of there, is a police siren. So this is kind of cool. Actually, you get this on Amazon also, and they have a little sound clip of it. It sounds pretty good, recorded from some real police cruisers. They had a fire truck 1, 2, but it was more of that. It sounded more like a more old school siren. I didn't think it was really fitting for this style truck. This one sounded more appropriate. So it's set up to run off a 9-volt battery, but we're going to wire this directly into the power. I'll probably be soldering these wires to the battery connectors on the ESC. And then it has a switch that can go through a few different modes, where regular siren, a wail, air horn, a few different options. But what I'm actually going to do is, in the instructions on the website, you can cut this switch off, and if you connect these wires together, anytime this thing has power, it'll automatically turn on. But to do that, sorry, I had to think about that for a second. So this is where this comes into play. So this is an electronic switch. This is Apex RC products. So it's just a switch. It just looks for voltage and no voltage. And what this will do, this will get soldered in place of the switch here, and I'll be able to control the siren on and off through the controller. So that'll be cool. So I'll be able to turn on both the lights with one switch and then the siren with another switch. So that, I think, is going to be really cool. This one here I wasn't expecting to be in a kit. It's a blue fast flash, a free sample. Okay, well, cool. It's got some pretty skinny wires over here, but interesting. Well, we'll find some kind of use for that. That's a nice little bonus. Thank you, Evan Designs, for that. And we also got a thank you card. Thank you for shopping with us at Amazon. Any questions? Give them a call. So, not sponsored by these guys or anything. This is just something I found through YouTube, on Amazon, and wanted to give it a try. So this is just my own personal experiences with these products. So that's all I've got for today. Just a couple of quick updates. I'll get this all wired together, and then I will make another video. Thanks, guys. And hey, if you guys like what I'm doing here, I'm still new at this. I appreciate any likes and subscribes, and feel free to leave me some comments on what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. I'm just trying to learn, and hope to keep bringing you guys some cool stuff. All right, thanks.